Welcome, ladies and gents, back to another Bingo Blitz episode, and welcome to Perak. More specifically, welcome to the Perak Cave Temple. We are, of course, here ahead of today's game against, you guessed it, Perak. But before we crack on with that one, we do, of course, have one game to catch up on, as well as the FA Cup draw, both for the quarterfinals and semis. Okay, so today we've only got one game to look back at, and well, it was a rather comfortable game against an easy side. So we was taking on Sarawak United, and as you can see, we picked up a nice, simple 3-0 victory. On top on the shots, on top on the total, on top of the XG, more corners, less fouls, of course, that's nice, less yellow cards, passing completion was slightly better on 88 to 87, and it was 50-50 on the possession. So, solid job. As you can see, Pereira got himself a goal assisted by Hakim. Hakim then went and scored himself a goal, assisted by Samaria. Then Cabrera went and scored himself a goal, assisted by Samaria. So that trio of people linking up rather nicely in this one got us a solid win, and as you can see, there was a lot of green across the board, mainly that 9 out of Cabrera. There was a couple of people in the starting lineup, Krasniki and Mauricio, both on awful 6.9s. No, it wasn't too bad, but 2 6.9s in there. The rest all above 7, even an 8.1 over there from Samaria. And as you can see, our bench didn't really have a whole lot to do either. So, solid job in that one. But it is, of course, time to draw both the quarterfinals and semi-finals of the FA Cup, if we, of course, make it through. Okay, so we're taking on Perak in the FA Cup third round, I believe, in today's game. And, well, it is, of course, time to draw the next couple of rounds, even though we've not played this one. So, let's find out who, if we can, of course, make it through, we shall be versing. First team out of the hat is PJ City or You know what, I'm not going to say both teams. There we go. So, it's us or Perak are going to verse the winners of Felder United versus Kuantan. So, that is our game. Both of them are not in a major league, so that should be rather easy for us. Probably going to skip over that round then, probably go to the next round. We might have a little look at it, who knows, but the plan is probably to skip over to the semis, where we will, of course, verse, we are in the first half of the semis. It's going to be Felcra or PJ City. I would assume PJ City out of this group of 4 is probably going to make it through, or Perlis United or FC Langkawi. So we're going to verse a team that's not in the top division or in any of the top 2 divisions, I want to say, because I want to say the top 2 divisions are loaded and it doesn't give them a division. I might be wrong, they might be the next tier down, but nobody in the top division at least, unless we verse PJ City. And to be honest, PJ City should be a rather easy game for us as well, because we're an FRPJ City. We are the current holders of this, by the way. Malaysian Cup Selangor, by the way, holding this Super League, which we shall take back. As you can see, PJ City is bottom of the league. So, regardless, we should have a rather easy run through to that final. Knowing my luck, now I've said that, we're going to slip up in this game or one of the other ones, but it is, of course, time to crack on with today's FA Cup third round game. Okay, ladies and gents, match day is finally upon us. As you can see, it is, of course, time to crack on with today's game. So let's head on inside. Those are, of course, the other fixtures if you are curious, but from the draw, you should have some idea what those fixtures were going to be anyways. So our team here today, as you can see, we are going for a positive mentality because, as per usual with this club, we're pretty much guaranteed to be favourites unless we're in the latter stages of the Asian Confederation Cup. Then I don't see us really being classed as anything else. Now, our goalkeeper, of course, is Marilis. Today we've got Ong, Lowry, Kalonda and Musa. Who is Musa? Well, Musa is our second best right back. And as you can see, he ain't too great. He's 1.5 star, just as good as our goalkeeper. He's got a little bit of potential, but he cannot dribble to save his life. If we have a little look at him, he likes to be more of a central midfielder, although he's technically classed as a centre-back. But today, he's going to be playing wing-back. And, well, he's going to be doing that on support. His dribbling is 4. The rest of it, not too shabby. I can deal with his pace. His acceleration isn't too bad. Off the ball, could do with a little bit of work on a 6. Technical, a little bit of work as well on a 6. But crossing at a 6, along with his 4 dribbling, it's going to be rather interesting to see what he's like over on that right-hand side. But 17 years of age, he's got time to develop, and this is his time. He's also only on £20 per week. So, maybe we should be looking into getting a Malaysian right back at some point. That's probably going to be my plan. Although, of course, that restriction's going to be lifted from me during the next window. So, providing we don't have something too restrictive, we might be able to get a good right back during the next window. Anyways, he is going to be replacing at right back because, like I said, look, he's the next best option. It's not great. Mauricio, we really need you back from that suspension. Joining him in the starting lineup, though, is Asri, Krasniki, Samara. Up in them cam spots is Cabrera and Hijacker, and Hakim up front. In terms of our bench, well, we've got Biden, Eldstal, Ishak, Safari, Mansour, Suhaimi, and Zamri. In fact, Suhaimi, we should probably start, shouldn't we? Suhaimi, isn't he better? He's a 1.5 star. Okay, maybe he's not better. Safri could possibly start instead of Asri, but then we'd have to swap these over. We're not going to faff with that. We're just going to leave it as is. It looks fine. It's not too bad. The only thing I'm worried about is Musa. Okay, so with that out of the way, we are going to do an assertive team talk with these lads. I know Musa's probably going to have a meltdown when I start pointing at him and saying, I demand you win this, but the rest of the team should take it right. So, your favourites here, and I want us to play like it. Ong is the only person, and Mansour, who's motivated by that. Get out there, lads. Play like you're supposed to. It's a breezy 31 degrees here today. We are, of course, going to put up their formation. They are going for the good old 4-2-3-1, the most OP tactic in the entire game. As far as I'm concerned, Samad will nod it down to Han, though. Han plays it back. It's now a ball up to Arifin. Arifin, where's he going to go with this one? Turns, passes it back to Samad. Samad's going to hold it on this right-hand side. Get to tackling, lads. Plays it back to Han. Han now just holds possession. Back to Hasri. Hasri over to Samad. Samad now turns, gets pushed over to the byline, but has still to be dispossessed. It's over to Han now. Han back to Hasri. Hasri to Han. Just playing triangles now in this back right corner. You know what? I'm going to stop saying their names because, quite frankly, we're just going to see this for like 5 minutes, aren't we? It's just going to be these 3 or 4 players just passing it around in triangles whilst we chase them around. It's finally a ball up. Lowry intercepts it and Kasimbo cannot get onto the end of it. Now, I believe they've got 2, maybe 3 changes to their lineup. I'm not sure if that strengthens them or weakens them, but with Asri here on the back line, plays it byline, back to Ong. He finds Krasniki up to Cabrera. Cabrera, where's he going to go with this one? Lovely ball through to Hakim. Hakim gets a one-on-one and smashes it past the goalkeeper for his 6th goal of the season, but it looks like it's going to be disallowed because he was marginally off the side. Yes, off the side, not offside. He was off the side. He fell off the side of the boat, you know. Anyways, Perlis United currently 1-0 up in their game. We, though, not 1-0 up in ours, which is rather disappointing, but it is Perak in possession right now. Sambang! He's going to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper, and Jofi to hoof it upfield. Lowry, though, intercepts it, nods it onto Samaria. Samaria coming down this right-hand side, got a great opportunity to whip it in. Now he's got 2 men in the box. Can he get it to either of them? Cabrera, free header. Oh, it's over the bar and far away. No, the Teletubbies are not coming out to play. And it's 1-1. Lang Cowie has just equalised against Perlis. Come on, Lang. Good job, Lang. Love to see that. Bit of fighting effort in that one. Felder, by the way, 1-0 up in their game. And Cabrera now to whip in the corner. Back post. Hakim can't keep his header down again. Both of those gentlemen cannot keep their headers down. And we have had 2 out of 10 on target. I'm going to get mad at these lads. Cabrera to whip it in, though. Another opportunity. Sambang this time nods it away. Counter-attack possibly? No. Kalonda wins the ball. He's going to run all the way back past the halfway line and plays it to the youngster Musa, who, of course, is only on that £20 per week. And, well, he's going to bomb it down this right-hand side. Can he get a good cross in? Whips it in. We know how bad his crossing is. That didn't look bad, though. Straight to Asri. Oh, the goalkeeper saved it twice. Asri, don't kick it at him. Kick it in the corner. There's a big empty gap. Kick it there. Don't kick it back at him when he saves it. Ball over the top, though. Our defender just missed it. Kisombo broken through. Oh, lovely save by Marilis, and then cleared by Ong as it looked to be going in after the save. But 6 on target from 15. Can't be having that. You know what? If we can get a goal, I'll make his favourites. I'm not happy with that performance, lads. I'm going to do it with a pointed finger. I want more. Please, sir, can I have some more? More efforts. Malacca, by the way, 1-0 up against Selangor. That's a big upset in that one. Selangor, of course, probably the second best team in the entirety of Malaysia behind ourselves. And it's 3-0 to Felder now, and it's to the 63rd minute. So I'm going to pause it. Samara is now injured, tired because of the injury, of course. Not sure how bad that knock is. Hopefully it's not too bad, but the Safari shall be coming on for him. We'll keep an eye on the fitness of some of the other lads now, because we will, of course, be subbing them off. So Cabrera, he's having a good game, but he's now a little bit tired. Is anyone else going to get tired, though? Yes, Asri, 7.2. Do we have anyone that I trust to bring on for Asri, though? That is the question. We could bring on Ishak. You know what? Why not? Why not? Ishak, go over there. Cabaret will take you off. Suaimi. Come on. Hakim. Hakim got a man behind him, instead goes to Akiakwa though. Akiakwa over to Safari. What can Safari do on this right hand side? He's got spot behind him, instead whips it in though. Back post. Cabrera, possibly his final opportunity as it's cleared away by Mustafa out to Kalonda. Kalonda now back over to the right hand side. Finds Safari, does a great job to keep it in. Whips one in now. Back post. Cabrera, come on, right before he goes off. Cabrera, 7th goal of the season. Our top goal scorer. Yes, he can't play over in the Asian competition due to our registration limits, but he's doing a great job in domestic competition. So, Kalonda, nice ball over. Great job by Safari there to keep the ball in play. And then a beautiful finish here at the back post by Cabrera. And yes, we are going to apply that change. He's going to go stick his feet up now. Celebrate his goal in style. Nice cocktail over on the bench. Perlis, by the way, 2-1 up in their game. Selangor's equalised. It's 2-2. Langkawi has just equalised again. But Perlis United, 4-3 now. They've gone and pushed ahead in that one. 5 minutes of additional time in this, but they've dwindled away. And ladies and gents, we are through to the FA Cup quarter-finals. So that draw wasn't completely pointless because we actually did eventually make it through, although we did have some rather terrible finishing in this one. 7 out of 29 on target. We need to be more clinical in front of goal. Hakim, of course, had that disallowed goal on the 3rd minute, but he was clearly offside. I can't be mad about that one. But I thank you all for joining us in this one. I think it's Pahang in the next one, a league match. Again, though, I thank you all for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.